Hi guys and welcome to Horologique. I am Olivier, and for those of you who know the channel, you might remember that a few months ago I reviewed the Tissot PRX Powermatic 80, and I had a few reservations at the time, the first being the size of the watch. Even though it was a 40, it appeared too big for me and for my medium 7-inch wrist. And I believe that many of you had the same complaint at the time. Well, Tissot listened to feedback because now they brought out a 35mm. Not exactly what we had hoped for. We had hoped for a 37-38, but as you know, the Genta style wears quite big, so maybe the 35 can pull it off. Have they managed it finally? Let's find out right away. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, it really does help a lot guys, so thank you very much if you do. I tested two of the hottest versions, which are the green, the new color, and the very pale blue. I really wanted to see that pale blue, and let me tell you that I was a bit disappointed. It does not look at all like shown in the press releases. It is much more silvery, and I would say, even as you can see in these pictures, very pale purple. I really wanted to like that version, but I was not really into it. However, the one that caught my eye the most was by far the green. The green did not show really well on the renders, but let me tell you that with that sunburst, it makes for a very, very nice and rich emerald green, which is very, very nice. At least I like it very much. But now for what you're all waiting for, how does this watch wear? And let me tell you that for my 7-inch wrist, it is a bit small, just slightly small. This might be just a matter of adapting myself to the watch. But again, I know that I'm complaining all the time, but it would have been perfect at 37. 37 would have been the sweet spot for this watch for most male wrists. I understand this watch is mostly oriented at women, but then maybe 35 is too big for a woman. That might be the case, who knows. But what is to note, however, is that if you've got, let's say, an over 7-inch wrist, this watch might not fit you. Because, as you can see, I just had a little bit of wiggle on the bracelet, maybe one link, and that's all. So keep that in mind if you're willing to buy this watch. Of course, Tissot will sell you extra links, but it's good to know. And of course, if you can, go ahead and try this watch on your wrist in order not to be disappointed. I would say, from what I saw, for my very first experience, I would say that it would be ideal for a 6 to 6.5 inch wrist. That is your perfect sweet spot for this watch. 6.5 to 7, yeah, maybe a bit dainty, and 7 and over, it's not going to do it for you. As for the construction, it is the same that we have gotten used to from the PRX line by now, as is the finishing on the case, so very mid-tier Swiss watch. It is hard to see in the picture, but the second hand hit the markers most of the time, more accurately on the green model than the blue, I would say. So don't hesitate to go to your boutique and to get the best possible one that you can have. Sorry for the video and photo quality. I was not able to take my big camera with me, they would not let me actually. Do let me know if you want better quality photos and videos of this watch. They gave me the name of Tissot Marketing, and I might be able to set an interview with them so you can see the watches really up close. That will depend, of course, on what you guys tell me and how this video does, and if there's any interest in it. This watch is available now at most Tissot boutiques and online for $375 or the equivalent in your local currencies. So that's been it for this first look at the Tissot PRX 35mm. Please tell me what you think. I'm going to leave you here with other Swiss watches that I have reviewed, including, of course, the PRX. So don't forget to check those out. I'll see you really soon.